Texas League Baseball is next. And good evening from Frisco, Texas, AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers. And now, here is the star of the RoughRiders, John Baker. Well, thank you, Bob. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into this Texas League live broadcast here in AA Frisco. Third game of the 6 games as we take on the visiting San Antonio Missions and the Frisco Conqueso. Well, gotta say, we are about ready to go on this Thursday evening. And so far, boy, what a week it's been, as a lot of parents and kids and everybody going off to work and school. And yeah, so far, what a week it has been. One more day left of the work week, then we got weekend baseball starting tomorrow night, 7:05 on Saturday evening as well. I think the series will continue on Sunday at 7:05. Missions head back to San Antonio to take on Midland. Frisco going off to the North Division to take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals there at Riverboat Field. Go online now at RoughRidersBaseball.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow any of your AA favorites from minor league baseball. You can download that on any smartphone. Well, I got to say, Bob, I'm joined in a booth with you, and we are now entering into our pregame show. And I got to say, last night was a pretty good win for San Antonio. Yeah, I got to say, John, it has been one heck of a ball game. And got to say, it has been the first two for San Antonio to win. They won on a Tuesday night, 16-8, the final, and winning by a final score of, I think it was 7-1 last night. Or 8-1, but I don't know. I lost that one and stuff. But anyway, San Antonio winning 2 of the first 6 games here in this series, and it's pretty good as well. Well, I got to say, Bob, absolutely right. And tonight, game 3 of the 6 games. And so far, got to say, going to be a pretty good night for anybody in this one to get a win. Yeah, I got to say, I hope the home team could win in this one. I mean, they lost their last 2 in this series, and so far they're going to try to get things rocking and rolling here this evening. And my point exactly, Bob, and got to say, it is going to be a pretty good night for baseball as we get things going. Yeah, a lot of close ones last night. We had Wichita and Midland tied up. And, yeah, we didn't get the scores from last night because it was late before they were wrapping up. But evidently, final through 11, the Rockhounds win 11-10. So that means they'll get a few inches closer to San Antonio, and they'll be 69-49 for the Rockhounds, and Wichita being 49-66 of the year for the win search. So, got to say, pretty good on that one. Close game there in Springfield there at Blue River Stadium, as a final score through 10 was 3, and Tulsa. So pretty good on those games. Evidently, Drillers now 57 and 58 of the year. Or actually, I do apologize. No, that would be wrong. They did not win that game, but evidently the Cardinals take a 7-game winning streak right there for Springfield. They are up 7.5 games against Arkansas, 8.5 against Northwest Arkansas, about 11 or 12.5 against Tulsa, and a bunch on Wichita. Yeah, I gotta say, John, it doesn't look good for either of those teams, but evidently they'll come back and hopefully come in strong as we get ready to conclude this Texas League regular season within a few weeks from now. Yeah, I gotta say, Bob, we are getting ready and getting close to the end of what appears to be another great season, and a lot of people getting ready to go out and get the holidays ready. We've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas coming up, and so far going to be really good. Well, anyway, we want to thank everybody for coming into our pregame show. And as you may know, that San Antonio, I do apologize, the Mission's winning their first 2 of the 6 games here at Statesman's Park. And so far tonight is game 3 of our 6. So anyway, you've been listening to our pregame show. We now take you on the field for tonight's rubber matchup here in game 3 of the 6. Got your weather right now. Clear skies with temperatures up to 99 degrees. The Queso, Frisco, and San Antonio Missions about ready to go here in this one. First pitch just moments away from us. Our right-hander, Dan Acker, coming in. What do we know of the scouting report? Well, he's got a 95 four-seamer, a curveball slider, a two-seamer, and pretty good on the reservoir for the year for Frisco. Got to say, absolutely right about that there, Bob. Well, we'll go to the start of this ball game. Left fielder Corey Howell gets ready to go for San Antonio. First pitch thrown in, and that's a count now 0-1 as we are off and running on this Thursday night. Got to say, love the Christmas colors on the Frisco jersey. The Queso Frisco. You get queso anywhere there at good old HEB. Yeah, for sure. Good with chips as well. Here's pitch. That one blistered, but foul, as it'll go off to the left-hand side. No balls, 2 strikes to Howell, as he comes in ready to go. Here's the pitch. That one is up to short. Flip it at first, and they'll get him by a step, and that's out number 1. As Krim, number 74, will get him out at first. Right fielder, Marcos Castellon coming in. Beautiful night for baseball here in Frisco, right, Bob? Gotta say, it is a beautiful night. And gotta love it. Yeah, it sure is. Clear skies, temperature 99 degrees. Still a heat advisory going into tomorrow. That one's going to be laced high in the air, and it is gone. And that's going to be up to a... Oh, no, it's not gone. Holy mackerel. I thought that one was over the fence. What? A one-out double for Marcos Castellon. Boy, and he blistered that ball. Just whacked the stuffing out of it. Yeah, I gotta say, John, he did just that, and now he's on second with a one-out double. Joshua Mears coming in as he takes in a strike. It's 0-1. Boy, San Antonio doing really good in the start of a Tuesday and Wednesday night ball games. That's going to be right there. And he's going to get there. Oh, no. They get the out at second and don't know what he was thinking. So a base hit and an out. So there's two away. Michael De La Cruz coming in. That could have been an error on San Antonio. Yeah, it should have been an error. That's their error right there. Just a little miscue that one guy tried to go to third, and evidently he got fooled to going, and they know that they should have thought about the ball not getting far enough, but the guy's out at second. And that's going to be right there, line drive, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner from first coming home in the score as Michael De La Cruz has the RBI single. And San Antonio up now by 1. Well, it's an early 1-0 lead for the Missions as they come in and score in on a Michael De La Cruz double. Third baseman is Graham Polly as he pops that one high in the air up to right field. And he runs it down to make the play, out number 3. But Michael De La Cruz gets a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We are now to the bottom of the first. San Antonio leads it by 1-0. We're back here for the bottom of the first for the Frisco Conquesos coming up here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. About ready to go for the bottom of the first for Frisco, right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Well, we're getting our starter, Dylan Lesko. A right-hander will be aboard for the Missions on the hill for San Antonio. And, yeah, pretty good right here tonight, Bob, as a 95 four-seamer, change-up curveball, and a two-seamer as well for the Missions. Shortstop Jax Biggers to lead off the bottom of the first inning for the home side. Here's the pitch right there and in. The curveball is there for a strike. It's 0-1. Got a great crowd tonight. Got fans watching from San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth area. around the metropolitan area as well. No balls, 2 strikes. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Get his first man down out. And Lesko gets the strikeout for San Antonio. Alejandro Osuna coming in, ready to go. Here's the pitch to him. That is fouled in the way. The count now 0-1. Boy, green, red, and white. Those are Christmas colors right there, Bob. Yeah, I gotta say, John, it looked like Christmas cookies nearly. Ooh, gotta love them Christmas cookies. What type of cookies would you bake on Christmas? Hey, how about the good old gooey chocolate chip cookies? Oh boy, Bob, now you're doing it. And a glass of milk on that? Oh yeah. Swing and a miss, get 2 of them. Whoa. Lesko got 2 back-to-back strikeouts for San Antonio. Here's the next batter up, Blaine Krim, as he takes the ball outside, 1-0. Well, the first 2 guys in the order did not survive. Already 6 of the strikeouts. That one outside, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 delivery. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, getting them chasing 2-1. Boy, John, I gotta say, if he could strike down the first half of the order on back-to-back-to-back strikeouts, that would be good to get him out of this half inning. Yeah, sure would. That one foul tipped, and that goes foul. It's 2-2. Boy, still looking for the third and final strikeout here in this half inning. 2-2. And boy, that was nearly close. That's a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count full to Krim. That one is full and still hanging on at the full count. Boy, getting good, but he's still protecting that inside part of the plate. 3-2. Again, fouled off. How many foul off balls does that include in this one? Well, I think that was the 3rd fouled off ball that Krim, the first baseman, still protecting the plate, and now that's the 4th. But evidently they do say it's 8 pitches at this at-bat. 3-2. There's pitch number 9. Well, that would confuse the batter and pretty much us up here at the booth. Yeah, you're probably right. 3-2. And right there, still hanging on. Boy, and Frisco trying to get the tying run home and stuff by Krim. Here's the 3-2. And that is down and in. So that will be ball 4. So not a immaculate ending as we all thought it would be. That'll bring up the next batter up for the Queso Frisco, Jace Easley. That one is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Well, I gotta say, I think we do have our Texas League scoreboard already up and running. Bob, do we have any word on that? I'm getting it up and running for you. Thank you. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty good to me. Thanks, Bob. So Corpus Christi leading 4-0 against Amarillo. It's pretty good right there. That's a high pop-up right there. Second baseman Dunn will get up to the center field area as that will be an inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the walk. As we head to the second inning, San Antonio leads it 1-0. We're back here for the Top of the second, as a designated hitter, Kai Murphy will lead it off for San Antonio. We're back here. When we come back, it's the Missions 1, Frisco nothing. About ready for the second inning for San Antonio, right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Kai Murphy coming in as we're about ready to go for inning number 2 for the Missions. That one is inside for a strike. It's 0-1. So, Bob, I have a pretty good theory of who could win this one. Oh, with the base hits that they're getting, I would say San Antonio all the way. Well, we'd have to wait and find out. Well, that is the first out of the inning as it goes to the second baseman. And now the second baseman, Lucas Dunn, coming in. That's right there up to left, and that's a base hit. The one-out single continues this half inning. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming in. Takes a strike inside for a 0-1 count. Boy, tomorrow Frisco will have 3 more games left with San Antonio. And then all for 6 against Northwest Arkansas. They're on the road. Then coming back and taking on Wichita. And then finish off the season up in Amarillo. That's going to be line drive, and that's going to get down, base hit. And the runner from first is heading home. And that will be a RBI double for Ditter.
The catcher, Valenzuela.
Brandon Valenzuela coming in. He's a 9-hole hitter. A San Antonio catcher. Is right there in the end for a strike. It's 0-1. Two nothing our score. San Antonio up the 2. Line drive, base hit. And that will be a 1-out single.
Now back, the left fielder, Corey Howell.
Well, Corey Howell coming in, and he's starting to get something going. It looks like he's going to try to hit a 3-run shot. Well, I don't know, John, but he's got that golden opportunity of getting those runs home, and he sure does. That is high pop-up right there, center field. And here comes the run, and it's in to score, as it's now a 3-0 ball game for San Antonio. Boy, beautiful sacrifice RBI on the fly.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Marcos Castellon is 1 for 1, as he was the double last time up. There he sure was, John, but evidently he did get out at second base as they applied the tag on him. Yeah, sure did. Right there and inside for a strike, and it's 0-2. Boy, Riders down all 3 runs, and well earned for San Antonio. And that's going to be high in the air, and that one's going to hit the wall. And they'll apply the tag, get them out, and that's the inning. Well, another 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and they leave 1 left. 2.5 here tonight. San Antonio leads it 3-0. Aaron Zavala leads it off for the RoughRiders as we get ready to go for inning number 2 for Frisco. We're back for more baseball right after this. It's San Antonio 2, RoughRiders nothing. About ready to go for the bottom of the second for Frisco, right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Well, Aaron Zavala coming in as he's ready to go. And here's the pitch to him. That one is right outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, the mission's up 3-0 as they had a pair in the last half inning of ours. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Boy, making Zavala jump out of the way on that one. Yeah, I gotta say, for the first 2 pitches here in this half inning, Lesko is trying to get his man. Yeah, and by swinging and missing, it's right there and in for a strike. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, getting him chasing. And it is the count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to him. Outside again, 3-2. Caber Rodriguez on deck for the Riders. And they're going to take some time off on the hill and they'll get something going. And it looked like they're going to issue him the free walk early, and they will not get him on that 3-2 full count. So he'll head down the first on that one. Caber Rodriguez coming in, ready to go. The pitch. That one is high flying in the air. Left fielder Howell gets under and makes the grab for out number 1.
Batting seven, the designated hitter,
Kellen Strom coming in for Frisco. Pretty good night for the Riders here in this one. That one is a swing high on the outside for a step strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 away. San Antonio in charge of this ball game by 3-0. Boy, and still hanging on to a good margin for the Missions. The 0-2. That one high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, it looked like Lesko is hopefully trying not to let this get out of hand. Unlike the last couple of games through this season, he's not had some pretty good ones, let me tell you. That one outside, 2-2. Yeah, I know. We've seen Dylan Lesko pitch a game in Arkansas during the start. And would say that he probably did all right, or I don't know if he did. That's one. That's, oh, never mind. They thought they were going to get him on 2. So they get the force out at second, but they will not overturn a double play. First baseman Michael De La Cruz is off the bag, and that will allow the runner advancing from the home plate area to get at first. Ramir Chavez coming in as he takes a ball high and outside, 1-0. Hey, I have to do something soon, but after I can finish the game with you. Sweet. I appreciate that, Oklahoma. Thank you for stopping by. And where did he go on that? Appealed down by the third base umpire. And that's 2-0. Well, I got to say, that third base umpire ruled the call and is right there in the count now 2-1.
1 strike.
He ruled it successfully as him being safe. Yeah, for sure. I do apologize. I didn't mean to rudely interrupt you, Pop. Yeah, okay. And right there. And he'll get him safe at second. Boy, and that runner can run. Took off running, a strike on him. And now that is a runner at second in scoring position. 2-2. Outside ball 3, and that will load it up full. Cody Freeman coming in as he's ready to go. 9-hole hitter catcher for the RoughRiders. That one is right there, and it will drop right there up to right. That's going to get in. And that's an RBI double for the Riders. Ellie De La Cruz brother. Yep, that is a tough one. Tough cookie right there. Well, Cody Freeman coming in as he's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Down and in, a curveball, and it's 1-0. 2 runs trailing Frisco against San Antonio, and we'll say our new score is 3-1 here in this half inning. The 1-0. That one in the inside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. Hopefully, Lesko could get his act together and start getting some strikes instead of getting guys on. Yeah, that is for sure. That's going to be line drive up the center, and that's up for a base hit. And the Riders get another one, RBI single and run number 2 for them. Make it a 3-2 ball game here for the RoughRiders. Well, I got to say, John, they're coming in unglued, and they want to come back and win this one in the series. Unlike the last 2 of this 6-game set, San Antonio winning both Tuesday and Wednesday night matchups. And they're trying to win a Thursday night as well. Make it a 3 back-to-back W type week. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, they might need to talk to the pitcher, and let's see what they could do about that. Well, the hitting coach, the guys coming out, it'd be the pitching coach. And yes, they are talking to him about his thing, and evidently they'll have the consultation on the mound. So anyway, pretty good on that one. But anyway, the bullpen is going to get some warm-ups, and evidently Javian Sandridge and Stephen Kolek are warming up for San Antonio. So pretty much that will be the end of the consultation on the mound for San Antonio. 1-0 delivery. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Well, evidently they did not take Lesko out of this ball game, but evidently they will keep very close eyes on him. If he begins to deteriorate, then they'll do something about him. They'll do a pitching change for the Missions. But that's a swing and a miss, and the count now is can't even see where it is, but 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Thank you to the home plate umpire for showing his fingers. Thanks. So, right there, that is fouled and still hanging on at 1-2. 4th is probably his end, or probably 3rd. Well, that just depends if he could get out of this half inning. That'd be really good. Right there, changeup gets him out for strike 3. And finally, the inning could come to an end. Well, 2 runs in to score in this half inning. As we head to the 3rd, San Antonio leading it 3-2. Joshua Mears will lead it off when we come back from our commercial message. As we head to the 3rd for San Antonio, and the Missions hold a 1-run lead against the RoughRiders. Back from more Texas League baseball when we come back. About ready for the third for San Antonio, right here on the Riders Baseball Network. Joshua Mears coming in as we are about ready to go for this half inning. Here's the pitch. That is right there up to short. And that is out number one.
Now back, the first baseman, Michael.
First baseman is Michael De La Cruz, 1-for-1 double RBI. Boy, sun's starting to set on this Thursday night. Just an awesome day for this game getting underway. They're in the count now, 0-1 on that one. No balls and a strike. And that's going to be well hit. Up to the left field area is out number two.
The batter, the third baseman.
Third baseman is Graham Pollies. He steps in. 0-for-1 of the night for this one.
That's a ball.
That one is outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 3-2 our ball game. San Antonio having that one run, but that one gets up to right past the first baseman, as that is a 2-out single for third baseman Polly. We're giving that guy a high five on that one as he'll try to get something going. And that's going to be right there. That is the line drive. That's a base hit. Runner from first, Graham Polly coming home. And that's going to be an RBI triple by Kai Murphy.
Batter number 22, second baseman, Lucas Dunn.
Second baseman is Lucas Dunn. As he comes in, he's ready to go. That's right there and in for a strike, and it's 0-1. 1-for-1 single and a run. 4-2 our score. San Antonio leading 2. That is fouled, and it's still hanging on for a 0-2 count.
Ball, that's out.
Outside for a ball. The count now 1-2.
That's ball.
Down and in, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Get him down. That's the half inning over. Well, a run in the score for San Antonio as they lead it 4-2 here in this ball game. So 3.5 complete. Mission's up by the score of 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the third. We're back here for more Texas League Baseball as Alejandro Osuna will get things going. About ready for the bottom of the third right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Alejandro Osuna coming in as we start up the bottom half of three for Frisco. 2, 3, and 4 due in the half inning. Here's a pitch. Right there is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Managers and pitching coaches watching Dylan Lesko. Evidently through the second inning, he's been really struggling a little bit. Right, Bob?
I got to say, he has been a little bit here and there,
but it's not that all bad. I mean, they're still up by 2-run margin for San Antonio, and they still got to keep that lead intact somehow. Yeah, for sure. They need to keep it well intact. No balls at 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That is high flying in the air up to right field. Castellon getting there and make the play for out number 1.
First baseman,
Blaine Krim coming in as he's set to go. Corpus Christi leading Amarillo 6-1. Springfield leading 7-0 against Tulsa. They're doing really well there at Blue River Stadium. Boy, it's a scoreless ball game as Northwest Arkansas and Arkansas are scoreless through the first 7.5 innings at All-American Ballpark in Arkansas. Wichita leads Midland 1-0 as they are the top half of the 5th there at the ballpark of Franco. That is right there. Second baseman Dunn intercepts, and he gets it to De La Cruz. That's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Jace Easley.
Jace Easley coming in. He's 0 for 1 to pop out in the first. Boy, Riders looking to make some men's meat here tonight. High in the air up to center is Mears in left. As that will be a 1-2-3 inning for this half inning for Frisco. Top of the 4th, San Antonio leads it 4-2. Top of the 4th coming up here tonight as we get ready to go here in this half inning. More baseball as we get ready for inning number 4. San Antonio leads it 4-2. Up now to the top of the 4th inning right now for the San Antonio Missions in the Riders Baseball Network. Thank you, Bob. The shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming up now for the Missions.
Off the plate, ball.
That one is outside. 1 ball and no strikes to him. A lot of great fans here tonight on this Thursday night. One more in the work week, and it'll be time to relax. Enjoy weekend baseball. Hit to short. He'll flip across to Blaine Krim, and that is out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Brendan Valenzuela, the 9-hole batter, is a single in the second, is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. Blistered. High in the air. And that is off right there in front of the center fielder. And he'll make a 1-out double for Brendan Valenzuela.
Boy, that's got to be a real toothpick through the foot on that play right there. And really, he had that one right where he wanted it.
Yeah, for sure. Boy, and San Antonio can really get something going here tonight.
Yeah, they sure can. With that 2 runs they lead, they have possibility of anything else in here. And that's to collect runs and stuff.
That's right. Left fielder Corey Howell will get us back to the top of the San Antonio lineup. And now we're starting to get RoughRiders warming up. Avery Weems and Nick Kruth coming in for Frisco in the bullpen. Going outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Outside again, 2 and 2.
Or really, they're starting to try to get him to entice him into chasing that ball.
That one is a line drive up to left, and that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be a RBI double. And San Antonio has another one.
Now batting, right fielder, Marcos Castanon.
Marcos Castellon coming in. That was a beautiful line drive right there. Got to say, one of the best line drives for San Antonio in this series.
Yeah, it sure is, John. And every player in the San Antonio lineup is really good. They got a great team here in the Padres organization. And so far, they're one of the best.
Yeah, Bob, and I would say that we love our home San Antonio. It's pretty good. It's a good town, and we enjoy it. It is the remembering the Alamo, and pretty much a good baseball team that all of us love and enjoy. Right there to second to first, and that will be out number 2 as a runner advanced to second to third, and 90 feet away is a 6th potential run. Center fielder Joshua Mears, 1 for 2 single and a run. 4th inning here in this one. Takes in a strike, and it's 0-1. Boy, just pretty good right there. Is that'll be a 0-2 count right there. And right there, that's for a ball to count now 1-2. One and two the count now. Runner at third. Mears looks in, swing and a miss, gets him going. Throw down to complete the play and conclude the inning, as that will pretty much do it. But a run in to score on an RBI double. It's 4.5 here tonight. San Antonio leads it 5-2. We're back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. When we come back here in this half inning,
Bottom of the fourth for the RoughRiders. Coming right now. Aaron Zavala coming in, set to go for this half inning. 5, 6, and 7. The lead of 3, San Antonio getting in and getting that RBI double by Valenzuela. That was pretty good. The 0-1. Swing and a miss right there, and the count now 0-2. The pitch inward. And that is right there. De La Cruz will get it himself, and that is the first out here in the fourth. Six-hole batter is Caber Rodriguez. 0 for 1, the fly out that he had. And the pitch. High pop up right there, but it goes foul, and it's 0-1. Pretty nice night here in good old Frisco, Texas, 6 miles outside of Dallas. Just gotta love the Texas Rangers type city. It's also the city of Walker, Texas Ranger. We look at downtown Dallas and a lot of other places. That one high fly in the air, and that one's going to be crushed outside, and that one's gone. And a home run for Frisco as they get a run back. It's now 5-3. Boy, and I got to say, for the Riders, they're certainly trying to get things going here in this one. Yeah, for sure, and pretty much they're going to try to keep things close by San Antonio and see if they could continue this game and get back in it to win it. Yeah, for sure. They need to keep on going and see if they could get something going, for sure. Kellen Strom, the number 7 hitter, up now to bat for the Queso. Just a love Quesos, Queso.
That's a ball.
Don't know who called it Queso, but evidently it is not on the jersey. That would be CON.
Ball 2.
Quesos. Boy, you should be in a spelling bee, John. Yeah, I should. I remember actually being in one of those during my elementary year. They would tell me how to spell the word dog. It'd be D-O-G, or horse, or whatever they wanted me to spell. Yeah, for sure. I pop up right there, up to left field, and that is out number 2. You know, John, when I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, yes, I was in a spelling bee during the time, and it was pretty good. Wow. That is good. So that right there is in for a strike. It's 0-1. So 5-3. San Antonio leading 2 runs ahead of the Riders. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be right there up to left. That's a base hit. So a 2-out single continues to go on. Cody Freeman coming in now as Frenier Chavez is up at first base. That's going to be line drive, and that's a base hit. Runner going from first to third on a single. And, yep, got to say that will pretty much be a 2-out single for the Riders. Well, it looks like a pitching change for San Antonio will be the first thing that will go before the next pitch here in this half inning. Stephen Kolek now pitching for San Antonio. Hey, Oklahoma, welcome back. Glad you can make it. First and third, two away. Jack Spiggers will lead it off up on the Frisco batting order. That is popped and fouled. It's 0-1. Frisco has the tying run there at first base. Go ahead now is Jack Spiggers. The 0-1. High in the air, and that is out of play. And foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again sends it foul. Yeah, we will evidently get out of this half inning if one more strike could get in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is out for out number 3. Boy, no runs on a couple of hits, no errors, 2 left for Frisco. We now head to the 5th, and it's still a 2-run ball game for San Antonio. Geez, Biggers was fighting there in that half inning, and I gotta say the 5th inning is hopefully going to be better for the Missions, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. But anyway, we give you some Texas League scores. Boy, Wichita gets 2-run shot against Midland. Now getting into the lead is 3-0. San Antonio still leading this ball game 5-3 against the Riders. Boy, it is top of the 9th inning there for Northwest Arkansas and the Arkansas Travelers there at All-American. Still a scoreless ball game, and thinking that one will be determined whether if somebody scores in a winning run to make it a 1-0 ball game. And yeah, so far it's getting pretty interesting there at All-American. There sure is, John. And tell you one thing, you go through a game, no scores, and it's just pretty interesting. Yeah, 3 up, 3 down innings. I think that's what Arkansas and their neighbor team, Northwest Arkansas, is seeing there tonight. Springfield up 7-0 against Tulsa. Just a pretty good, immaculate game there at DCJ Field, which that's pretty good. Yeah, it sure is, John. Really good. Well, we head to the top of the 5th inning as first baseman Michael De La Cruz coming in for San Antonio. That one is high pop-up foul. It's 0-1. Already underway of the 5th inning here for San Antonio here tonight. That one is a line drive. That's a base hit. And they will hold off to a first. So that's a no-out single for De La Cruz. Avery Weems coming in, the 4-seam fastball, curveball, changeup, and a 2-seamer. So pretty good on his reservoir as he takes the ball from the manager. Pitching for the Frisco RoughRiders, number 93, Avery Weems. Weems now pitching for the Riders. Third baseman Graham Polly comes up to greet him, 1 for 2, single and a run. Already a 0-1 count on him as the first pitch thrown in for a strike. And that one is going to be laced up to left center. That's going to get through for a base hit. And it looks like San Antonio will get another run in to score, as that will be a RBI double. Kai Murphy coming in as it's a 6-3 3-run lead for San Antonio. Murphy, the designated hitter, 1 for 2, triple RBI last time up. for the Missions. Sun already gone down here in this half inning, and
Ball, one strike.
boy, beautiful night here in Frisco, Texas. Yeah, it sure is, John. It just beautiful. They got a lot of fans watching in from San Antonio. Welcome from Frisco, Texas to the Alamo City. Yes, what a RBI young man. Right there and in for a strike. It's the count now 2-2. Murphy is shaking his head. He don't like that call for some reason. I don't know, John, but he's going to have to get it together because he can't do nothing about it. If you argue balls and strikes, then you are subject to getting ejected. Yeah, for sure. And he's going to take off running. And he'll make it up to third on the flyout.
Second baseman, Lucas.
Man, the ump got that 2-1 count pitch wrong. And I think that's why that batter was shaking his head. Lucas Dunn coming in. Takes a strike inside. And it's 0-1. No balls, one strike, the count now. And the pitch. Lined up to left, and that's a base hit. And that's going to be a RBI single as Lucas Dunn pulls one and gets his teammate home from third. Yeah, the center fielder has a pretty good arm, let me tell you. Yeah, it's going to get nasty here in Frisco. It sure looks like it. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming in. 1-for-2 double RBI in a run. Our new score 7-3 here in this contest. That one is fouled. It's 0-2. Pop foul and still hanging on at no balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first, 1 away, a 7-3 ball game, top of the 5th. And that's going to be laced up to right center for the base knock. Boy, and they just keep missing the ball. Like, I tell you what, John, it is just getting crazy. San Antonio already 2 runs here in this half inning, another 2 on base. It's not going well for this starter here tonight. Yes, and even though, Bob, he is the first reliever of the night for Frisco, Brendan Valenzuela 2 for 2, a double, a single, a run. And that is right there. And up to first as they get him easily for out number 2. Boy, that could have been another base knock to put in at least 1 more or 2 more. Yeah, for sure. It would have been a 9-3 ball game in this one. Well, you have a good chance of seeing that 9 for San Antonio to come in. High pop up in the air, up to center. That ends the inning. Well, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. 5.5 here this evening. San Antonio leading it 7-3. Was a beautiful inning, I would say. I get out of this half inning, and so far pretty good on all the other innings as well. Well, the Cubs won 10-2 earlier, so good teams winning is great if we could pull it off. Yeah, for sure. I'm guessing San Antonio and the Cubs are your favorites. Did I guess that correctly? Dang it. Bottom of the ninth for Arkansas. I don't know, Bob. It looks like they're going to go to extra innings if they keep this going. They're going 1-2-3, 1-2-3, and they're doing that inning by inning. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Naturals and Travelers are going really good. I don't really watch the minor league, but Oklahoma Dodgers is my favorite AAA team, but I like the Missions. OKC Dodgers. Sweet. Yeah, I like San Antonio too. They're pretty good, and so far Bob and I, we are both from San Antonio. It's about 5 hour, I think 6 hour, is it? Well, I think about 5 or 6 hours from San Antonio and stuff. Yeah. But anyway, we're about ready to go for this next half inning as the Rough Riders come up to bat for the bottom of the fifth. Alejandro Osuna coming in as he'll face off Kolek. That one is fouled off. It's 0-1. No balls and one strike. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and that's the count 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, getting a little bit jumpy on that one. He's going to have to catch it up if he's going to ever hit that one. Yeah, for sure. Well, make a little contact on that one. Got to give him a clap on that one. You're funny, John. Just hoping they could probably get more runs right there, but a cutter gets him striked out, and that's the first one for this half inning of the fifth.
First baseman,
Blaine Krim coming in now as he's 0-1. The pitch. That one hit the third baseman, Pauly. Get it right to De La Cruz, and that's out number 2.
the batter, the center fielder, Jace Easley.
Jace Easley coming in now, 0-2, fly out and a pop out. Well, I gotta say, the Drillers down now to their final out in the bottom of the ninth, still no score. Well, they played 9.5 innings worth of play, and that's just one heck of a ball game. No score. Well, that one sneaks through for a 2-out single, and they'll continue to get something going. Are Michael De La Cruz and Ellie De La Cruz related? I think they are. I think it's a possibility they could be. But, I never know. We'd have to look that up and read a little about that on Google. No balls and one strike. Aaron Zavala is 0-1, a walk in the first inning. I mean, I don't know. They have the last name De La Cruz, so could be. 0-1. That one right there. Dunn will pass it to the shortstop, and that's the half inning over. No runs on a couple of hits, and one left on. Top of the sixth inning, San Antonio leads it by 4. It's 7-3. Marcos Castellon will get things going. Top of the sixth when we come back.
Well, thinking we're up to the top of the sixth inning for San Antonio right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, I gotta say, this important question is, isn't Ellie De La Cruz on the Midland Rock Counts? I think he is. So, thinking for San Antonio is Michael De La Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz is on now for Midland.
Huh. Well, I don't know if they could be related. I mean, I'm not really sure, but you asked me a pretty good question there, John.
Oh, did I? A pretty good one, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Ellie De La Cruz is a SS on the Cincinnati Reds. He is a star right now. Really, really fast. Oh, okay. So I guess he's not on Midland, but in the Cincinnati Reds organization.
Joshua Mears.
Center fielder Joshua Mears, 1 for 3, single and a run. The pitch. That one laced high in the air. It is out of here. And that one crushed Joshua Mears. Sidewalk souvenir for that one. Well, he just tattooed that ball right out of here. Yeah, that's a see you later right there. Boy, now San Antonio leading 5 in this ball game. The most important funny thing about it is Joshua Mears, through this entire series, has led home run after home run. Can you believe that, Bob?
Well, I gotta say, he is the guy that needs to get a promotion to AAA El Paso.
You know what? I hope he does. But still needs maybe a little bit more work. Oh, by the way, shortstop. Oh, SS means shortstop. Oh, I got you. My apologies there. Here's the 1-2. Boy, up to the shortstop area. Right there to first they get him. 2 up here in this half inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Boy, and Joshua Mears really knocks in some immaculate home runs.
Yeah, he really does, John. He can really hit a ball. If you get it laced up to a sidewalk souvenir, it's pretty good right there.
No, don't worry. I didn't know what it meant at first earlier. Or either. Yes. Right there to the shortstop area. Get him down easily. That's out number 3. But Mears, boy, he really put that one to a sidewalk souvenir out of the ballpark. And it's 8-3 for San Antonio as they lead 5 of this ball game. Bottom half of the 6th inning coming up as Caber Rodriguez will lead it off for the RoughRiders coming up. By the way, there's a thing on MLB The Show. I could try to make a little stadium for the missions if you like. It's called a stadium creator. Yeah, sure, that would be really good. Let's see what you got there. But anyway, we head now to the bottom half of inning number 6. As we are about ready to go here in this half inning. Just gotta love Stadium Creator. It's pretty good. You can custom make your own stadium the way you want it, and boy, it'd be pretty good. Make it as nice as I can. Alrighty. Sounds good. You know, if anybody hasn't heard the news of San Antonio getting a AAA stadium, or not AAA, do apologize about that. They used to be AAA way back then during 2019 under the Milwaukee Brewers affiliation. And evidently they went back to AA after COVID back in 2021. Funny thing about it is when the AAA Pacific Coast League was here up in San Antonio, they were complaining to the mayor saying, well, we want a AAA ballpark and we want it in downtown San Antonio. And they said, well, if we don't get a park, then we ain't going to be staying here. So evidently they left San Antonio. They went off to Nashville, and the team name stayed, but the team that was most angry left. So evidently we went back to a AA under the Padres organization, and pretty much it was really, really good. We went back to AA, and even though San Antonio has been a AA for a long time, I mean, ever since 1992 when they started their first home game up in San Antonio, it was really good. Even though we didn't do live streams or anything at that time, but, well, I couldn't because I was a baby, or not even born yet, but just about ready to be born from my mom and Steph. But anyway, we head for the bottom of the 6th inning for the RoughRiders, right now in the Missions or RoughRiders Baseball Network. Now, Caber Rodriguez coming in for the Riders. And that one's going to be laced up to right, and that's out number 1, caught by Marcos Castellon.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Boy, didn't have to move under that one, but evidently camped under it will make a good suggestion on top of that one. 7-hole batter, Kellen Strom. Swings and misses the changeup, and it's 0-1. Wichita still in lead of Midland by 3-2 against the Rockhounds. Really good ball game there at Franco Park.
Ball.
That one outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, bottom of the 10th inning, and Arkansas has whacking in a winning run for the Travelers. Boy, I tell you, 10 innings, I would be tired just watching it and pretty much restless to see who would win. Yeah, that would be something else there, John. Yeah, for sure. Right there up to right field, that's a base hit, as it is laced up to the right field area. And that's going to bring up Franier Chavez. He's 2 for 2. Runner at first. And before the first pitch, he'll go to the first area. And they're keeping him right there and close. Here's the pitch. That's right there in the end for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 for 2, double single RBI. Pretty good on that one. The 0-1 delivery. That is high pop-up right there. Center field, Mears will make the grab and almost hit the ground, as that was caught in a rough predicament for the out. Cody Freeman, 2 for 2, 2 singles RBI. Could have been a rough predicament. If he would have dropped the ball, it would have been a base hit. Nevertheless, I mean, yeah, they would get a hit on the fielder's choice. That went down and in. The count now 1-1. So we got to see what's going on there in Arkansas. This is getting pretty interesting. Boy, winning run at third base, and their bags are loaded up. I guess to that extent, and now they walk it off. And the Arkansas Travelers win through extra innings. Final score 1-0 against Northwest Arkansas. Well, somebody getting a good Gatorade bath on that win. I guess that's one way you can win a ball game, is going through scoreless innings and getting into extras and finally just whacking in the first run. That'll make the night go by really good. Yeah, sure would, John. That was hit the third, and that's going to be a safe right there. And the fielder's choice equals that base hit on that decision. By the way, one more question. Do you want a Jumbotron on both sides or just one side? I think we could do both sides on that one. Jack Spigger's coming in right there. Fouls it off, and it is going over the protective fence line. It's 0-1. 0 for 3, strikeout in the fourth inning. Pretty good right there. That one high and outside 1-1. One ball, one strike. Runners first and second, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That is right there. Swinging and miss. The count now 1-2. Boy, if whacking in a home run, that would put them up 8-6 here in this half inning. Right there, strike 3. Changeup gets them looking, and that ends the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left for the Riders. On now to the 7th inning. San Antonio leads by 5. It is 8-3. Kai Murphy will lead us off, top of the 7th when we come back. Yeah, Kolek's certainly getting his rhythm in place. That is for sure, Oklahoma. He is really getting it going. Corpus Christi, final score 6-2. Boy, really good ball game there at Water Ridge Field there in downtown Amarillo. Wind Surge lead 3-2 against Midland, so that's a pretty good ball game for them. Yeah, it sure is, John, and it's starting to be a pretty good ball game here in Frisco as well. Yeah, it sure is. Well, we're going to take our break, and we will be back here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Top of the 7th inning for San Antonio, right here in the Riders Baseball Network. Designated hitter Kai Murphy about ready to go. As he fouls that one off, it's 0-1. Good game here tonight, right, Bob?
It is a decent game. Leading 5 for San Antonio is really good.
That one outside, 1-1 the count now. Mark Church and Daniel Robert, two right-handers, getting in the Riders bullpen as they start warm-up tosses. Here's pitch. Chop foul and 0-2 the count now. Boy, Murphy's digging a hole for him. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Line up the center. That's a base hit. I have loved football for multiple years, too. Now, also basketball. Pretty good. How about any college football? Like my parents during the holiday season would be watching all their favorite teams in the college football leagues. Got the mound bounce. Nice. That is high pop-up right there up to center. Center fielder makes the running grab, just shallow right, as that is out number 1. Ray Patrick Ditter coming in as he's set to go. 2 for 3, double, single, RBI. 7th inning stretch coming up as Riders will get the bottom of the 7th ready to go. That is line drive right there. And they won't get a chance to get a play and an out. And the fielder's choice equals that base hit. Missions are going to run out of players with all of this talent. Just what a catch. Yeah, probably might be one minor league call up to the levels of AAA or even Major League Baseball, but they get new prospects and stuff. There's free agencies and all types of things in the Padres organization. Nick Cruz coming in as he's up now for Frisco, as he's the next guy up in the next. Trying to think, I lost my own words there. Dadgum, that is just aggravating. Well, he's the next guy up for Frisco. Well, that's going to be a line drive base hit up to center, and now bases are loaded as Valenzuela gets on base. Corey Howell coming in, and boy, I tell you one thing. Oh, now I know what he is. He's a reliever. Well, there you go. Now your sense of humor coming back. Knock on wood. That is fouled off, and it's 0-1. Bases loaded for San Antonio. That's pretty good. Yeah, all they need, John, is a grand slam. Yeah, and they'll make the RoughRiders go nuts in this one. That one is popped high in the air, and it goes out of the ballpark. Foul. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count now. And that one is going to be high in the air. Running after is the center fielder, and it's out of here! A grand slam! Boy, and San Antonio just pours it on. Dang, Oklahoma, you must be haunted or something when you guess that one. First one for San Antonio, and they really got it on them. Boy, 4 runs here in this half inning, now 12-3. Boy, Missions are really working hard to get another W. I don't know, John. I think tonight all the runs have proved what we see in the top halves of this ball game. San Antonio having 1 run on the first, 2 runs in the second, single runs in the third and fourth. Fifth is a double, a single in the sixth, and a grand slammer here in the 7th inning. Boy, that's pretty good right there. And a grand slammer will put them up 12-3. Marcos Castellon coming in as he hits one up to left field, and that's going to be in there. So, 1-out single continues this half inning. Boy, I think Kruth is really kicking himself. He gave up a grand slam on the left field area. A sidewalk souvenir on that one. Well, you get multiple sidewalk souvenirs there, Bob. Yeah, for sure. And it's starting to get pretty interesting here. Yeah, for sure. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to him. That one laced foul up to left. That is out of the ballpark as it will go up to the water slides. The 0-2. And that one's going to be right there. That will be fair. And first and third now was still just 1 away.
The first baseman, Michael De La Cruz.
Boy, Michael De La Cruz coming in. Boy, with all this talent, I think there will be a lot of people getting called up to AAA. Yeah, for sure. That would be pretty good. De La Cruz 2 for 4, double, single, RBI, fouls one off, it's 0-1. I think we might get arrested for the destruction of the RoughRiders. Boy, San Antonio, well, they're playing some pretty good ball and stuff. That's right there, line drive, and that's up now for a base hit. And it's 13-3.
Now batting, third baseman, Graham Pauley.
Graham Pauley coming in, ready to go. See, it takes me back to 2018 when San Antonio faced off the Riders.
Number 76.
I'll tell you more about that in just a second. Daniel Robert coming in. And if you've ever heard of 21-4, that was something else. Boy, and it could be a repeat of seeing that. I mean, high-scoring affair, San Antonio winning 16-8. That was pretty decent. Last night's ball game, 7-1. And now tonight could be another San Antonio win. Make it 3 back-to-back-to-back wins. What was the charges from that game?
Ball 3.
Well, from that game in general, boy, that 21-4 was just a whooping that San Antonio gave to the Riders. Ball 3, count now 3-1. But Riders, no, they had some pretty good pitchers and bad pitchers, and that one is high popped up right there to left. Left fielder on the warning track will make the play, and that's out number 2. Catcher gets involved by getting that ball corralled.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Yeah, that one was high and deep, but not fair enough for the home run to come in place. But yeah, 5 runs here in this half inning.
That's outside.
Boy, that grand slam sure was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, indeed it was, John.
I don't think any. Oh, okay, never mind. I ain't gonna read that one. Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, you could have a pitcher that has a good day or a bad day. I mean, that just depends. I mean, whether if they're focused in the game or they're not focused, you know. And if they don't do well, then that's when they get pulled out by the pitching coach and manager. They're right there, 2 balls and 1 strike on that one. Five runs already home, but a grand slam for San Antonio gets in, and boy, just crushes the daylights out of that ball. So this Midland and San Antonio both have had high-scoring affairs, even for a July 4th when the Rockhounds took on Amarillo. Their final score, 24, or should I say 25 to 20, trying to think here.
Take your base.
Well, ball 4 right there, and he takes his base.
Ooh, it's going to be bad if he gets an earned grand slam and they just punch him where they hurt.
Yeah, so the score for the Rockhounds, 25 to 4 on that evening. Uh-oh. Whoa, and boy, howdy, that one gets after it. 2 runs by a base hit by Lucas Dunn, and now it's 15 to 3. Man, that boy can hit. Oh, man. Oh. That was gone too there, Oklahoma. Boy, they're just giving them a whooping tonight. Oh, man. I crack myself up when I just think about them getting a whooping for a 3rd time of this week. I tell you what. But Ray Patrick Ditter coming in, and boy, he's got a opportunity to split this game wide open. 1 ball, 1 strike. 15 to 3 in the 7th inning. They're trying to get out of this half inning. 7 runs in this half inning. Boy, just crushed by Lucas Dunn. Swing and a miss, and they finally get out of this big bad inning that they had a nightmare of. Well, now we head to the bottom of the 7th. San Antonio leading it 15-3. Well, Alejandro Osuna coming in as we get set for the bottom of the 7th inning right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network.
Oh, about ready to go to the bottom of the seventh for the Riders Baseball Network. Wow. Alejandro Osuna coming in. Is he set to go? Yep, Bob, he sure is. And it looks like these Riders are so angry to get going. Yeah, because they're getting a whooping like crazy. Oh, man. You're cracking me up there, Bob. Kind of reminds me of what that guy said to Trent and Carlos there on Walker, Texas Ranger. What did that guy say? Two pretty boys coming over here looking for a whooping? Oh, man. That guy. He was so funny. Oh, man.
The first bases.
Do you like the Texas Rangers or the Houston Astros? I go for the Rangers. They're pretty good. Blaine Krim coming up now. Yeah. That one's high in the air. Castellon getting under it, making the play. Out number 2.
The center fielder, number 1, Jace Easley.
Yeah, Jace Easley coming in, 1 for 3, single in the 5th. Oh, boy. Here's a pitch to him. And that one in for a strike. Yeah, might be a 1-2-3 inning for the Riders here tonight. That one is pop foul. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. That one right there. De La Cruz gets it, and he's got it for the out. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on for Frisco. Top of the 8th inning coming up. San Antonio leading it 15-3. Ouch, that is a whooping. Oh, Bob, you just getting me all silly-willied up right there. Well, we still stay in Frisco until Sunday. Yeah, we'll stay in Frisco we're a 6-game set. And then we head home to take on Medlin. So pretty good on that one. Well, we'll be right back, and we'll have our commercial messages and our break here in the Riders Baseball Network. The fastest construction of a stadium all time is just a few hours. Oh, that's pretty neat right there. Boy, that Chuck Norris is a pretty good actor. Yeah, he sure is, and he's a living legend. That's why I like watching Walker, Texas Ranger. It's a funny show. It's everything when you think about a series like that. Yeah, going 9 years. Yeah, Bob, I know. That's pretty good. Well, we head now to the bottom half of the 8th inning for Frisco. Sorry about that. Top of the 8th. I do apologize. Brandon Valenzuela coming in as he's set to go. 9-1-2 here in this half inning. Ooh! Ouch! Oh my goodness! Brandon Valenzuela gets one.
That's like stepping on a on a on a toy or something. Boy, that's gotta hurt. Oh man. Boy, Valenzuela gets one, and it's 400 too. Yeah, that was a first pitch crush.
Well, it sure was, John. Now it's 16-3. Yeah, it sure is. Slider in there, and the count now 0-1. 2 for 4, double, 6 RBIs. Boy, San Antonio doing really good in this third game here tonight. Yeah, it sure is, John. That one line drive up to short, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, Marcos Castanon.
Right fielder, Marcos Castellon, 3 for 5. A double, 2 singles, and a run. You know, I would say if San Antonio would probably win the first 3 games and Frisco would get a split. Well, that just depends how good you'll be till Sunday. And your point exactly, Bob? Oh, you know, winning tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday games, that would be very huge in there. Yeah, shortstop just had to move a foot and he was there. LOL. We have 25 hits, man. This is destruction of a third degree. Yeah, it is. It's coming in. But it was just like what happened up in Midland during the time of the 4th of July celebration. I mean, you look at the Rockhounds getting 25-4 against Amarillo. Well, I tell you what, that was a funny night right there for July 4th. They started their game against Amarillo. They had to wait 2.5 hours because of a rain delay. Then they came back and started whacking the sod poodles like a piñata. Oh, man. Yeah, they sure did. Amarillo got toyed with the Rockhounds. That was funny. I was just dying laughing, just saying, wow, they're getting hit like a piñata and getting whacked, getting hit in the head like Colonel Sanders off the water boy and stuff. And yeah, I think we got that little clip for you. That Adam Sandler is very, very funny. Let me tell you. Hey, Bob, go ahead and look up a clip for me on that. Yep, okay. Ooh. So I'm thinking that tonight would be a pretty good repeat of what happened in 2018. Yeah, the Mission's just whooping the daylights out of Frisco with 21-4. Oh, man. Probably won't ever forget about that one. That one was really funny. Yeah, it sure was. Boy, and San Antonio over that year, they were good. Yeah, but evidently in that year, San Antonio got beat by Tulsa in the playoffs, and Drillers, they were the 2018 Texas League champions during that year. Yeah, it sure is. So anyway, we're going to play you a little something that might make you laugh as we get ready for the bottom of the 8th inning coming up here. And here it is.
Why did you stick up for me down by the river? truth is, I fled. I came into my office, I went under my desk, and I cried. Like a 10-year-old girl.
Oh, the poor professor getting hit in the head by a baseball. Well, we head to the bottom half of the 8th inning, and Aaron Zavala coming up now as, well, he's ready to go. And the pitch. And look out as that goes right behind him. 1 ball and no strikes. 8,021. Kolek is doing good. He's got full confidence on the mound. Cutter right there, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one right there, foul, and it's 1-2. One and two, one more time. Swing and a miss. Get him down on strikes, and that's out number 1. Yeah, I know the community is watching the destruction right now. Hey, pitcher getting tired, it looks. Christian Rodriguez coming up now. That's going to get down for a base hit. And that'll be a 1-out double, and it's getting away from him. So, Bobby, you think the RoughRiders could get a few of these runs back tonight? Well, I sure hope so. They are getting torn up right now. That's a problem. San Antonio having a majority of all these runs. Yeah, I know it, Bob. Kellen Strom coming in, and he's going to lace that one. And that's going to be out number 2 by the left fielder.
The batter, the second baseman.
Boy, I bet they're saying, oh, no to that. They're down to their final 4 outs this evening. Rainier Chavez, 2 for 3, double, single, and RBI. Looking in as Kolak as he comes. Readies himself in for a changeup. It's 0-1. One more inning here tonight, and I don't think the crowd is happy. What do you think? I don't know, John. The way that they got pulverized by San Antonio for a 3rd night in a row, I guess they're not laughing about it. Yeah, probably not, because some of the Rough Rider pitchers just didn't have a good night. Yeah, I know. They didn't really. Right there, that will foul off, and it's 1-2. 1-2 here to Chavez. And it looks like they're going to get him moved over, and they're going to call the balk on him. Ouch, Cody Freeman. Yeah, the Rough Riders today were not that rough this evening. But now they're trying to make amends meet where they'll come back and see if they could get things going. 1 ball, no strikes to Freeman. I think it was August 21st, 2018, when San Antonio was here up in Frisco. I mean, 21-4. I'd have to get out there and look at a post and stuff. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. And that's outside, ball 3. And Biggers on deck now for for Frisco. I do apologize. Hey, you, wake up there. Boy, Riders should have had a lot of runs.
in the beginning of this game. And that's right there, ball 4, and that will load them up.
Now batting, shortstop, Jax.
Shortstop Jax Biggers is 0 for 4, strikeout in the 6th. Well, I got to say, the fans need to get going here. Here's the pitch. That one high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Expedition games or the franchise? Just curious. Just on the exhibition. Not like call up to the show and stuff. That one high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, they're trying to get him to chase on that one. Yeah, for sure. 2 balls, no strikes to Biggers. Bases loaded for the Riders. That one fouled off. It's 2-1. Boy, and we'll say if tonight San Antonio wins this one, it'd be their 3rd win in a row. Here's a 2-1. Outside for a ball, and it's 3-1. Well, you don't have anywhere to put anybody in this point forward, John. If it gets 1 more ball, a run in to score, but still bases remain loaded. Yeah, for sure. So he needs to choose his pitches wisely. Here's pitch. Outside, and he loses him on ball 4. Run in to score, and still hanging on. Yeah, the Riders are getting one back, and they ain't going to go quietly in this night, seeing them get down like this. Here's Alejandro Osuna as he takes a changeup in the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. That one high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, but I think it's going to be time for a pitching change for San Antonio, and that'll bring in Javian Sandrich. And he is getting up on the hill now for San Antonio. I would say the Riders would do pretty good, hopefully tomorrow. Just got to get the crowds together and start getting something going. A little boost for these home crowd people.
2 balls.
And right there, 2 balls, 1 strike. That is a violation on him. And the 2-1. That one high flying in the air. Howell gets under it, and that's the inning. Well, they get one back, and they load them up, but leave them stranded. And it's on now to the top of the 9th inning for the Missions, as it's 16-4. Michael De La Cruz coming in as he'll get ready to go for San Antonio. Saw earlier that some of our players had some low confidence levels. Yes, that could pretty much do it. Why ball games can end up getting lost or whatever it is, but evidently it could surely come to it. Don't take out the pitcher and stuff. Yeah, that will raise, evidently. Well, Mission's taking on Midland when we go back home on Tuesday night, the 27th. Through September 1st. That will be our last 6-game meetup with the Rockhounds. Then going up to the North Division, taking on Tulsa. And Springfield as well, coming to San Antonio. Whoops, sorry. Again, patched into the stream.
And anyway, boy, you guys can hear me loud and clear. I could tell. A pretty good ball game here tonight. But evidently San Antonio leading the charge. But hey, the Battle of the Alamo, San Antonio did lead the charge. They were in a battle against Mexico. Pretty good history about how San Antonio was a battleground state. But pretty good history within this city. Yeah, I gotta say, John, our town in San Antonio is filled with a lot of things. Yeah, it sure is. Well, we head to the top of the ninth inning as shortstop Michael De La Cruz coming in. Ready to go. Here's the pitch. Oh, man. He's got one. And that one is gone. Ouch. What was that, Bob? What did you say? I said, ouch. Oh, man. What happened? Did the little toe-biting dog bite your toes? I think he did. Ouch! Well, you scream like my dad nearly. Boy, now it's 17-4 for San Antonio. Grant Wolfram coming in. Yeah, he really whacked that ball out of here. Number 94, Grant Wolfram coming in for Frisco. That one in for a strike, gets 0-1. 2 for 5, a double single RBI tonight for third baseman Polly. In there for a strike, it's 0-2. Boy, so far that was a souvenir side shot right there up to the right field area. Right there, strike 3. That will do it for this half. For 1 away. Kai Murphy, 2 for 4, triple, single, and RBI. Yeah, there has been a lot of souvenirs in this third game. Little kids chasing after the ball. Yeah, pretty much everybody is getting a souvenir baseball tonight. A lot of home runs left the yard today, including a grand slam there in the 7th inning. Yeah, for sure. Right there, out number 2 was Murphy gets caught looking. Second baseman Lucas Dunn, 3 for 5, double, 2 singles, and 3 RBIs for him. Here's the pitch. That's up the center, and that's lined up for a 2-out single. Boy, pretty good right there, John. He is hitting that ball like crazy. Yeah, he sure is. Ray Patrick Ditter coming in. Ready to go. Right there, slider inside for a strike. It's 0-1. Ditter, 3 for 5. A double, 2 singles, and RBI for him. I guess that grand slam, I must be a baseball physic. Yeah, you sure did. On the top of the 7th inning, bases were loaded for the Missions. And boom, a grand slam. But Michael De La Cruz getting one in for San Antonio, and that will do it
for them on their hitting of the night. So 17-4 for San Antonio here this evening. We now head for the bottom of the ninth when we come back, and it is a 17-4 ball game.
Well, Bob, our broadcast, I keep seeing that little blue thing and stuff. Oh, you do? Yeah, I do. We're about ready for the bottom of the ninth inning, and Bob's going to check all of our connections and make sure that we are good. We are coming in 100% in our signal in the stream. So, got to say, pretty good on that. Bottom of the ninth inning, about ready to go for Frisco as they're down to their final 3 outs of this evening. Physics, I didn't realize my mistake there, ha. Signal is strong, one glitch, the entire stream. Yeah, pretty good. John, yeah, we got the signal is really good. It's strong. It's coming in really, really good. Thank you, Bob, for that report. Thank you, partner. Well, heading off to the bottom of the ninth inning as the Riders have 3 more chances to get something going. Blaine Krim coming up now as he's the next batter up. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be laced up there. And that is up to the left field area for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 1, Jace Easley.
Jace Easley coming in 1-for-4 single in the 5th. Here's the pitch. That one inside for a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch. And Howell gets it. So 2 up, 2 down for him.
Right fielder, Aaron.
Ouch. Well, it's not going good for Frisco tonight, let me tell you. Yep, 1 more out to go. Aaron Zavala coming in now. So I'm thinking we see a repeat of what has happened here on August 21st of 2018. It's August 22nd, so a day after. So we're going to remember that day, August 21st. San Antonio taking on the Riders and winning that 21-4 type ball game. And oh, it's actually the same day because the leap year today. Yeah, this year. Right there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So pretty good on that one. 1-2, one more time. Down and in, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
So I'm guessing we are going to see guys back tomorrow. 7:05, our first pitch for a Friday night. Everybody coming in and cheer on your Riders. We got to get these crowds going and getting the crowds cheering. That's what we need. 3-2, on deck is Keber Rodriguez.
And the pitch. High fly in the air, foul, and still hanging on full. It's rain 2. And that's going to be lined up to left. That's a base hit. And that's a 2-out double. Oh, pretty good for Frisco. They're trying to get back in this ball game, but they got 1 out left. And how can you salvage a ball game on just 1 out? I don't know, Bob. A miracle can happen. Gaber Rodriguez coming in, ready to go. Takes a strike inside, and it's 0-1. See, the crowd is just quiet tonight. They're not going as they should. Yeah, I know, John. It's getting pretty weird. The 0-1. And that's right there. Ditter gets going, and that's the way San Antonio takes this one. Missions win, final 17-4. Well, evidently 3 more games left for the Riders taking on San Antonio. That's pretty good as well. But it was a fun evening, let me tell you. Yeah, it sure was, John. Evidently, I sure hope that Frisco will get up there and start winning a lot. Yeah, hopefully they might. We have to wait and see tomorrow evening.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, what a ball game tonight, I gotta say. Well, tell you one thing, it was a pretty interesting night. 17 runs on 27 hits, no errors. For Frisco, 4-10-0. All right, be here tomorrow as we have Game 4. Have a good night, Oklahoma, and we will see you again tomorrow evening. Well, it's weekend baseball starting tomorrow night, 7:05 on the next 3 days for the Riders and San Antonio as they'll meet up face-to-face. And pretty good on that one. Well, let's see here. Evidently, yeah, we get that off day on Monday. Rockhounds and Wichita are still going. They're the 11th inning already. We got to see what's going on. That ball game still going, and they're at Franco Park. Boy, and winning that one in the bottom of the 11th inning, that would be huge for Midland. Yeah, it sure would, John. So Rockhounds, getting close to San Antonio as trying to get something going here. Well, I don't know. 4-3 the score in the bottom of 11. And Wichita wins it. Boy, they get their 50th of the season. And Midland getting their, I think, 50th of the season against the Wind Surge. Boy, 50 losses for the Rockhounds. Well, I would say that everybody played the ball games tonight. Evidently, it was a pretty good night for everybody. So, a great night for all of us here tonight as now we get ready for weekend baseball starting tomorrow night. So pretty good on that one. Well, final score, Wichita 4, Midland 3. And pretty good on that one. Well, for all of us here in the Texas League here in North Texas, final score, San Antonio 17, Frisco 4. So back for tomorrow night's broadcast. First pitch at 7:05 as we get things going. For all of us here in Frisco, have a good rest of your night. Drive home safe.